What's up, friends? I know I haven't left a video in a while, but haven't had a whole lot to say. So I'm hanging out, and this is my spot generally. This is right here between the Faneuil Hall building and the Quincy Market building, right? Now here is where you need to technically be part of the program. So right now, I'm like busting the rules right now. Over here, people like me, the undesirables, or the disenfranchised street performers, as I like to say, we have to be on this side of the line. See, now I'm breaking the law? No, not breaking the law. It's pretty funny. But, so there's all this police activity across the street, right? And it's all right here. That's the mayor in the city hall building right here. And it's like, I've just realized that I may or may not have... whatever, we'll just plead the fifth. I may have had to be a certain place where people will come and bring you to that place if you don't show up. I may have forgotten to go to that place sometime this month. But I have to go to that place again next month, very soon, so I figured I would just kind of go then and be like, hey, what's up, guys? You weren't here last time, you should have been. Oh, well, what? Well, damn. Well, I'm sorry. What happens? Well, we're going to lock you in a room. No, they wouldn't that day. They'd be like, just nothing happened. Yeah, because I keep going for the same stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Those of you that don't know, I keep going to court over and over for use of this amplification device, which lots of street performers do. Now, where I'm at right now, okay, is technically supposed to be, no matter what, like a safe place where, we can all at least play here. But if you go on the outskirts anywhere, out next to any of the buildings, whatever, they're coming. And, like I tried to play across the street over at the bank over there. And I did for a while, right? But eventually they came over and they're like, coming up with other ways, They're like, it's, Jesus. I smoke weed, so I forget things. Okay, so instead of coming up to me and saying, giving me a ticket for an amplification, they at one point gave me a ticket for aggressive panhandling, which of course got thrown right out because obviously I wasn't panhandling, I was performing. But it's like, okay, yeah, so I'm over here, I'm panhandling, but all these guys right here where because performers that are part of the program play right here all the time. I don't generally get to play right here during the day in the summertime because there's always, booked performers. I'm here now because it's fucking 20 degrees out and I'm the only idiot that's gonna sit out here and play guitar in the cold like that. But I'm the fucking man, because not really, but I walk amongst the men, right? Because I'm conditioned, my hands at least. I keep hand warmers in here, and as long as the blood that's going to my fingers is warm, I'm good. You know what I mean? And as long as I'm not cold, shit, I'll play all fucking night in this shit. I don't care. I can't do wind. Any steady wind will just kill you. You know what I mean? But as long as there's no wind, I like to get up against buildings, where the sun's shining and stuff. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I love you guys all, who you are. And, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, fuck it, they may come over at some point today and be like, hey, dude, they come with us. And be like, shit. And I'll be like, the only inconvenience to that is this amplifier. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have to find, hopefully the right person will be around if that ever happened. I really don't think it will, but it could, it's more like a 50-50. It could happen. Be like, drive by, there's that motherfucker right there. It's like, oh yeah, well, because like, I've had police officers tell me, they're like, we get in our vehicle and we drive by the spots where you play to see if you're there. It's like, damn it. I'm walking down the street the other day with my shit, and one of the cops that give me a ticket, because, again, skipping around, those of you who don't know, I've been to court like 12 times now for use of an amplification device, okay? Which is not against the law. It's not against the law at the moment, right? I just got in an argument with the cop that gave me my last ticket, because over the city ordinance, right? And I'm like, no, but you can't just come here, drive by, see me, and then come give me a ticket for using an amp, breaking a city ordinance. I'm not breaking an ordinance at this moment, because the ordinance is about decibel level. So you obviously need to come here and you hear me, you know what I mean? Come here with your decibel meter, right? Something, oh, well, it's also, if it's audible at all within 100 feet, which a lot of things are audible within 100 feet, like, audible. Like, and of course, it doesn't matter if it was or not. The guy was 35 feet away from me in his car with the window open, and he's like, well, I heard it, so I heard it. So, it's just like, I just let him do this to me because I think in the end, we're gonna win this lawsuit, at least to where they're gonna leave us alone, and I'll be able to go, because I don't like being corralled. Is it still playing? I don't like being corralled all into the same area. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just play right here. This place is great at night, especially late at night. I own it late at night. I'm here. You can find me at Faneuil Hall, especially in the summertime. Anytime. On a good night, Friday, Saturday, whatever, you can definitely find me here till 3, 4 in the morning playing guitar. You know what I mean? If it's warm out, that's what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? Even if it's cold out, but if it's nice out, I'm definitely here, they're trying to take that away from us. They're trying to take it away from, like, I was like, you're violating my First Amendment, right, officer? And he's just like fucking, just mocking me, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, no, I know, because what I'm saying makes no sense at all, that you take an oath to uphold the Constitution, and you keep stopping me and harassing me like this, and that regardless, you doing that's you're infringing on my First Amendment, and you know it. He knows it. He's misrepresenting, they. It's not a he. It's not necessarily a one person, you know what I mean? But I haven't really seen anybody else getting mucked with about their amplifiers. I don't see, all the break dancers out front. There's a good 30 break dancers, 2 teams or whatever that play there all the time, use amplifiers. Well, I've been stopped right here. See, now, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, right? A safe place, like this is supposed to be like kind of like a safe place, where I can perform and they can't come mess with me, right? As long as I'm not stepping on anybody that is part of the program and wants to be, play on their spot. I gotta obviously leave, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. You know what I mean? You got a permit, you got a thing or whatever, yeah, that's you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not, safe. You know what I mean? Like, when I have gotten 2 tickets right here, right out front of here, where the break dancers perform, which is out here on the other side of this building, this Faneuil Hall building. They all perform right there. Well, they performed one day, they left. I show up, start playing with my amplifier, which is no different than theirs, and fucking half hour later, the pigs show up. You know what I mean? And they both had these. It's on. You know what? It's on my YouTube channel. Cops with big shit-eating grins. Like, I'm like, this is fucked up, right? Like, oh, but yeah, my last one, I finally got a little riled up, and I'm like, this is fucking motherfucking, and I got cited. He's like, are you swearing? Did you swear? I'm like, yeah, I did. He's like, all right. He cited me for that too, swearing. It's against the city ordinance. I'm like. But you know what I mean? Like, my buddy's like, dude, fucking, they're over there. Aren't you worried? I'm like, no, I'm not. Because it's like, if you play that guitar over where you're not supposed to, I'm going to show up, I'm going to take your equipment, and I'm going to block you in a room. Well, for how long? I don't know. Maybe a day. Okay. You're going to lock me up for, what, a day? Oh, no, not even the whole day. You're just going to lock you in for a couple hours, really. And then, you can get out if you got $40. And if not, then tomorrow, be like, really? And that's just if I play the guitar? Like, it's insane because there's no punishment. What are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? You're breaking my First Amendment, man. And they're not doing it to anybody else, man. And I'm really not trying to be like, they're just picking on me. But I mean, like, they really are just kind of